Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Alex Subhuman here with Night of Pop Melbourne. We're back again for Sound Design Fridays. This is part 3 of our dubstep song creation. And now we're going to create the third drop. Let's go. What we're doing today is create a classical call and response. What is a call and response? Oh, well, it's like this. Ring, ring, call. Response. Hello, hello. Lovely. We actually have a surprise for you today, guys. Not one sound, but we're going to do 2 sounds. What? And this is the second one here. Ugh, absolutely hideous. Let's jump into it. All right, so for this one, it's relatively simple. Copy our original synth, paste it down here. That sounds pretty good as it is. I want to create a sense of difference from our initial sound. What I want to do is start bringing down the octaves here. Let's try 1 here. So go down to 24. Not quite enough. Let's bring this one down an octave. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's bring this one down an octave as well. Yeah, it's a little bit too high pitched. Bring oscillator 2 down another octave. And get that really nasty, yucky, low tone to the sound. Ugh. Hideous.
Perfect.
Duplicate this. Chuck this one back up another octave. 2 different responses. Mix it up a little bit. Lovely. Add in some effects. Amp. We're going to go with rock. Bring the dry wet down. You don't want to leave that thing in the oven for too long. Can you sniff it? It's overcooking. This is burning. This is burnt now. Let's go back. Take your food out the pan before it burns, guys. Reverb. Cool. Go into our automation lane. Bring it up towards the end. Pretty nasty. Digital rich plate number 1. What makes it rich? Maybe invested well. We're not finished yet, guys. We've got one more response. We've got a call incoming. Hello? Yes?
Stop it.
Blah. Hideous. FM response. Response. Vital, fresh instance. You know I like them fresh. Smells good. Give it a sniff. Is it stale? No.
It's a fresh instance of that.
What? All right, so this is going to start off with a bit more of a classic FM sound. Basic shapes, sine wave, basic shapes, sine wave. Phase randomization off, and we're going to chuck you down an octave. Lovely. FM, let's turn our operator down. Route FM from 2 into 1. Lovely. For this one, I want to create a very uneasy high-pitched sound. We're going to shoot this up really, really far. 3 octaves, which is going to be 36. But to create an additional sense of yuck, let's keep it really dissonant and go 1 semitone up still. Blah. Next, let's chuck on some unison to get some nice stereo going on here. Yeah, that's way too much. Now we're going to start bringing in our LFOs. LFO 1, FM, just taking it down, and about that's pretty good. All right, let's change our LFO shape to be something a little bit more sinister. So we're going to go up slowly and ramp here. Yeah, I like that. But let's speed it up a little bit because we're not quite hitting the top of that ramp yet. Lovely. Let's chuck on a filter and then route our LFO to that filter as well. So we're going to go dirty filter. I like the dirty ones because they give us the drive. Listen to that without it. LFO 1 into our frequency position. Shit backwards. Ooh. Oh yeah, the actual little bit drive really brings that out. Disgusting! You know I love my dissonance. How can I make the sound a little bit more yucky? Let's go LFO 2, route it into our pitch. We're going to shoot that up. Yeah, distortion. Now this is where the main yuck of this sound is going to come from. Traditionally, we've been doing a lot of soft clipping, which adds in some nice saturation. We want something a lot more drastic today. Change the type into a linear fold, and it sounds yucky, 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 yucky. Okay, so pretty intense. What I want to do here though is I want to use an LFO to create some movement within that distortion. Let's use the same LFO we're using for our FM to push the drive up. So as it adds in the FM and it wubs, it's also going to be adding that really nasty distortion. Too much. Lovely. So we're going to add on a high shelf to bring up some more of the highs here. Lovely. Another band and turn it into a little notch. Let's use the same LFO 2 as we used for a little bit of pitch modulation. And we're going to stick that on the cutoff. So a little bit of movement here. Naughty multi-band compression. Everything is sounding very, very low at this point. Chuck on a multi-band. Oh, hello. This is too much multi-band. It is literally over the top. But let's push up some of these bands. Oh, that's nice. I like this. Get a really nice weird neuro sound with the mid script a bit. Next, we're gonna do something a bit odd. We're gonna chuck on a chorus here. Keep the mix all the way up. I'm gonna dial in our settings. You hear that bounce around the side of your ears? Decrease our wetness so just a touch comes in. So more like here. Yes, we're getting that little touch.
Very cool.
All right, let's jump back into Ableton and we're going to add in some processing. EQ here. Let's chuck in a little bit more in this mid. Ugh, lovely. And let's boost up some of the highs. Off. On. Lovely. Our EQing has pushed up the gain of our signal too much. I want to clip that off. Let's just slap on our saturator here. And our saturator will just automatically chop off anything going above 0. Without it on, have a look over here. So we're getting that push up there. Saturate it on. This is going to clip. Beautiful. Delicious. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. That's going to be our drops done. Next week, what I'll be doing is putting this together and mixing and mastering it. Wow. Yes, I know some of you have been hanging out for this. I've been doing a lot of sound design lately, so hold your horses. It's coming. Next week, we're going to mix and master these drops. All right, that's it, guys. That's it. Get out of here. It's Alex Subhuman with Nutty Pop Melbourne. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.